Hey now besties, welcome back. Today we've got some exciting stuff because it is the first fall mani of the year and we are going to be using Bling Galleria's new fall cat eyes, which I am super excited about. Y'all know I love me a good cat eye. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, didn't those flare you in the past? Yes, they did. However, it was a mild reaction and I love these so much. They are so stunning that I use them anyway. I did buy the cat eyes and the wave gel and this with my own doll hairs, but the owner, Robin, was super kind enough to send me her new rubber base. In my old video on Bling, the rubber bases did flare me and I couldn't use them because the old ones did contain methacrylate, but the new formulation does not. So I'm going to be trying the new rubber base as well as the rubber top coat. And of course, the thing I am most excited about on this list is the new 3D wave gel that is black and ready for chrome application. I love me a good chrome, but it's just really hard to find like artsy stuff in a hypoallergenic format. But this is it, and it also has no methacrylate, so this should not be any issue whatsoever. All right, well, let's get into it. For comparison, to the left is the old formula. You can see there it has diethylaminoethyl methacrylate and perfluorohexyl methacrylate. And here is the new one, and you can see that it does not have any methacrylate. So excited to try that out. So I'm gonna just swatch them for y'all real quick. This is Shimmering Embers. That is very pretty. It's like an orangey, kind of fire-ish. I'm really looking forward to see what it magnetizes to. Ooh, it is very shimmery. Love that effect. All right, let's go in with our second coat. Wow, look at that. Stunning. And look at how easy that magnetizes. All right, that is Shimmering Embers. Next up, we've got Fashionably Latte. Love that name. Okay, I see why it's called that. It is very reminiscent of a latte. There it is, very easy magnetization. We're just gonna put that line right there. Okay, and second coat of Fashionably Latte. Stunning. Last but not least, we've got Espresso Martini, and that's my favorite name of all because I love a good espresso martini. But there are more to this collection. I think there's like 5 total, but your girl's balling on a budget, so I wasn't gonna get them all. But what I did get, I absolutely adore. Okay, that is definitely my favorite. Second coat of Espresso Martini. Look at that. Yep, my favorite name and also my favorite shade. I think I'm definitely going to be using this one in the mani. We'll see what I can come up with. And here they are, fully top coated in all their glory. I am absolutely obsessed. All right, let's do it. We are prepped, dehydrated, and primed. Bling does make a primer, pH bond, and these are the ingredients, nothing that flares me. So this is what I'm using. The plan here is to test whether the rubber base coat is going to flare me or not. So the way to do that is by just doing this first. It goes on very nicely. Love the consistency of it. Definitely easier to work than builder gel. And I am curing this in my Portato lamp. This is one of the lamp brands that the owner actually recommends. I am very impressed with it being a $90 Amazon lamp. Here we are, that self-leveled beautifully, and she is cured.
Let's do that.
All right, so we've got our glue on here, and I absolutely love this. It's super beginner friendly because it doesn't run, so you have plenty of time to play with it and add or subtract. And you also don't have to hold it down. Okay, so I went ahead and buffed my nails off camera. Make sure you do not skip this step or everything you put on top of it can just come off like one other entire nail, and ask me how I know. So I'm going in with Bling Galleria's Builder Gel. I have used this before and it doesn't flare me, and it really is my absolute favorite builder gel. I've never been a big builder gel girly. I just recently started working with it in the past year. Really just right after getting my allergy. And this one is just an absolute dream to work with. As you can see here, it goes on so smoothly. It self-levels so well. It is just my absolute favorite builder gel, and I can say that very confidently. I've tried many, and this one is by far my favorite. Now we're going to turn her over and let gravity help us out here and then do some finishing touches, and voila, look at that absolute perfection.
3 days later.
Okay, we are back and ready to do our set. However, I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm totally winging it, so let's see how it goes. We're going to start just by buffing off all of that shine from the top coat. We want to create a rough surface for the gels to adhere. All right, we are all buffed out. Now we're going to go over with a buffer just so that the gel has a smooth surface and it makes the art a lot easier. All right, I have to be super duper careful with these because I know they do flare me. So gotta be extra careful not to get this on my skin. All right, that's about as close that I feel I can safely get. So it is time to bring in a liner brush. And I'm using a Tane's. Absolutely love this liner brush. Now this is obviously a slow and painful process, but very necessary if we want to avoid a bad reaction. There we go. All right, now we're gonna go in with our second layer. Yeah, one of the only things really is the brushes. I do wish they were rounded, but that's just a minor inconvenience. Second coat is always much easier once you've laid the foundation with the first coat, and the gel just kind of goes where it's supposed to because that's where you put it, on the first coat. All right, I'm going to be using Bling's gel liner. Actually, I really do enjoy this liner. All right, let's go ahead and cure that. Now using the black liner. And buff it out. All right, now we're gonna outline our ghosty here. This is a very interesting consistency. It's a lot thicker than I thought it was gonna be. Let's see how we can work this. Again, just a bit difficult to pick up. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened there. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but it's just not cooperating. It kind of just becomes a smush. And then it like doesn't want to adhere. Yeah, that line in the middle, I don't know what the heck happened there. All right, so we've cured for about 30 seconds. Yeah, so like it just kind of didn't adhere very well. You can still see a lot of the black. All right, so clearly I'm not meant to chrome today, so we're just gonna go ahead and take the Bling's black liner and just go ahead and leave it black. I'm gonna just use Bling's gold metallic liner gel. All right, and then I swapped out my glove because it looked like a leprechaun threw up on it. The liner is pretty stunning, if I do say so. And of course, I need to use the Bling Rhinestone Glue. And we're gonna go ahead and apply some of these little gold beads. Okay, so a little definitely goes a long way. Applied a lot less to this side here, and it's much better. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the Bling Rubber Top Coat. And here we are. I really love how this turned out. Alright, so I am editing this video and I just wanted to show y'all because it has been 3 weeks and these bad boys are still on, and I never got around to doing my right hand because life has just been crazy and I haven't had time. It'd be like that. But I mean, the retention on this is insane. The method that I used was recommended by the owner of Bling, and she was right. It slaps. Final thoughts. I am absolutely obsessed with this fall collection. Other than, as you guys saw, the black wave gel, which didn't really chrome for me, but that could totally be user error. I don't ever really do chrome, so maybe I did something wrong, but I will definitely find a use for it. If you like doing 3D nail art, then that's going to be perfect for you. But I am absolutely obsessed with the cat eyes. Y'all know I love a good cat eye, and it really sucks because I have so many products that I need to try out, but I want to use those all the time for all of my fall manis. They are stunning. And as always, do as I say, not as I do. I am definitely not endorsing or advocating for using products that will flare your allergy. But in my case, I just cannot stay away from these. I absolutely adore them. It's a really, really mild reaction to where it doesn't bother me. I've used Bling cat eyes in general well over 5 to 6 times, and the reaction actually gets like milder with time instead of the other way around. So who knows what the heck that is about. But on that note, I have actually been in communication with the owner of Bling Galleria, Robin, and again, I am not sponsored. I'm not being paid in any way. But she actually did reach out to me to find a way to kind of make the formula better and figure out what it is exactly that triggers my allergies so that she can improve her products. And honestly, I think that speaks volumes, and that's why I will always support this brand. I highly recommend y'all join the Bling Facebook group. I will link it below. There is a ton of allergy discourse. They answer a lot of questions, put out gorgeous inspo manis, and that's also where you'll find out about any sales, and they do happen frequently. This is one of the most affordable hypoallergenic brands that I have found. As always, make sure you check the ingredients. I will also link the website below if y'all want to check these out for yourself. And if you do try them, please let me know in the comments. If you aren't already, make sure that you are subscribed and you hit that bell icon so that you are always notified when my next video drops. And on that note, I was actually going to roll into this video how I heal my reactions since I knew I was going to react, but it was going to be super duper long. So I actually split it into a different video that will probably release tomorrow, and I will link it here for y'all when that does release. So make sure you like and comment for engagement. If you can hype this video, it makes a world of a difference to my new growing channel so that we can help spread allergy awareness and get closer to our mission of no new besties in the allergy club. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the